Okay, so hello everybody and welcome back to CG Blast channel. My name is Alberto Gatto and today I'm gonna be going through a simple basic animation on how to animate a simple jump with a character. In this case, we have here Bali from Animation Mentor. This is a really simple and basic character. I've been using it when I was a junior animator, a beginner, and when I was starting my journey as an animation student. So today we're gonna be doing a simple animation here. We're gonna this tutorial will be divided in two parts. So this is gonna be part one, where we're gonna go and face the blocking part of it, and then later on we're gonna be doing the the blocking plus and the or let's say the splining and fixes, that it's of course a really important part of the process. So what we have here right now is Bali. So basically, what I'll be doing at the moment is to go in here, and we want to animate just one leg of the character. So we're gonna be hiding a little part of it, and we'll see actually if we can do it. Otherwise, we're just gonna be hiding the rest. So let's say that we're gonna be uh, let's hide. Yeah, we're gonna be working in the left view, as you can see here. So it's gonna be a 2D, let's say, animation. So right now we're gonna be going here, and let's see if we can actually delete it. Yes, we can. We can actually delete part of what we don't need. So there we go. And we're just gonna be working on this. So that's okay. It sounds really good. Okay, so I just want to see if I can move a little bit everything more on the center. No, it's gonna be like this, but it's fine for me. And there we go. So we can close here, and yeah. So the first thing I would like to do is, because I don't want to work with the grid. Um, First of all, I want to hide everything here. This is gonna be our camera. Okay, so let's say that I want to just have a basic plane where I can animate all this, and so that I can have like a reference of what can be a sort kind of floor. Okay, so let's start like creating a cube and putting some values here and see what happens. Okay. All right, so it should be enough. Let's put 40. And then let's put it 100 here. No, let's minus 100. And there we go. We have like our floor. There we go. So it's enough for what we need to do right now. So, okay. So the first thing that I would like to do is actually going into the preferences and start changing the tangents. So because right now we're going to be working into step mode, which is our blocking. There are some animators that like working in spline even though they were doing a blocking, but for me, I tend to not put so much information in my blocking, so you'll see what I mean in a few minutes. Um, but the thing is that when I get into a blocking plus stage, I put my in-betweens and then I go straight into spline and converting my tangents um, into spline or auto, whatever I feel it's best for, according to the kind of animation we're going to be working on. So the next thing I would like to do is to take all the rig controls of this of the character right now, and we'll avoid selecting all to the floor. And I'm gonna go here, and because we don't have a picker for the character, I'm just gonna create a selection set for by myself. We're gonna go here, create sets, quick selection select set, and let's call it Bali. Okay, and at the shelf, and we have it here on this shelf, which is on poly modeling right now, but we can put it wherever we want. So I'll just take it here and leave it here for now, so it's not that important. Um, so yeah, now that we have this, let's start seeing what we're gonna be actually animating now. So what we want to have is Bali like jumping from here. Okay, let's start like a little bit more back. A jump. Okay, so this is our camera. Let's suppose that this right side is of the screen is our camera. So we're gonna take Bali, and what we want to do is like make him anticipate down, do a jump, and then go straight down, and give him that momentum that he is like taking all the energy of the jump. So he's tending to go down and then relaxed going up again, and that's it. So it's a simple animation, but I understand that for who's a little bit more a junior animator, it's not really that easy. So we'll see in a few minutes what this animation would look like. So first of all, I would like to say that out there in the on the internet, there might be some better rigs that you can use. This is a rig from Animation Mentor that I was able to download because I've been a student there. So I am actually an alumni. I started there in 2011, 2012. So it's been a while since I graduated. And so I still have access to this rigs. But for those of you who cannot access this rigs, you can certainly find some decent stuff on the internet right now. It's more easy to find cool stuff rather than when we were students at that time. It was not easy to find some good rigs. So the ones provided by Animation Mentor were really cool. So and I'm talking about free rigs. Let's specify this. Okay, so let's dig right into it. The first thing that I would like to do is put a key to everything. So I'll select here and press S on my keyboard, and there you go, my first key. Right now, I don't want to spend too much time on thinking about the timing of the animation, so where certain things could happen, if I need to put another key here on 18 or rather than on 36 or whatever. So I'll just put randomly what I feel could be a good choice. So let's go like on 16. Yeah, and that's what I feel that could be a nice place. Or maybe not. Let's say I like to go on step 8 when I'm in a first blocking. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's put it here. Yeah, just do a first pose. Yeah, and pose a little bit the character like this. Let's not go too far down, otherwise we're gonna lose a little part of the leg. So let's go like here. Okay. All right, and one of the things that I would like actually to do before this pose, let's select everything again and put a key, because what I like to do every time when I put a key that I'm in blocking, I want to put it on the entire character, so not just the part of the rig that I'm working on. So let's assume that actually I would like to create a little anticipation up before we go down. Like, so let's bring this to 16. And what I would like to do here is like going up a bit. Maybe bring forward a little bit. Okay. And what I would like to do is take the control of the foot and try to see the things that we can actually use. Okay, so we have this nice thing, this foot roll. It's really nice. Cool, yeah. I would like to do something like this, like an anticipation up. Or maybe, you know what, it's better if we go up here. I usually tend to do stuff a little bit more cartoony, but right now it's okay. Okay, I don't want to have the leg like straight down. I just want to keep it always a little bit bent. That's gonna be useful for later. Okay, now let's go back here to 16. Let's put a key on everything, as I said. And so now the energy must be all on the floor. Okay. Push it back a little bit. Okay. And so now what I would like to do is, because I usually tend to be really a straightforward animator. Like I don't tend to put like a key in the first frame, then one, let's say, in the middle, and then another one straight to the end. I like to go like, like a little bit straightforward. So let's put a key here, and then a key later on, and then a key later on, and then so it's like a little bit a stop motion, like a stop motion animator would do. But so that I'm building my idea throughout the way, and then I go like in betweens and breakdowns and in betweens, and that's what I usually tend to do. So now that I'm at this point, what I would like to do is, let's say, to go a little bit more. Let's say I always like to go on 4s or on 8 frames as a distance between a frame, the previous frame to the other. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so what I want to do here is put a key, and let's suppose that now we are in the part where we're pushing as far as we can the pose before Bali leaves the ground. So it's the moment where he's still touching the ground. It's going to be the last frame where he's actually in contact with the ground. Okay, so yeah. So what I want to do now is take the foot roll, take it here, and also what I would like to do, actually, because I don't feel that this is in much what I feel, maybe we can do this step actually later on, because this is the point. Or maybe, you know what, maybe it's better if we actually do this right now. So actually, as I said, this is going to be the place where Bali will be touching the ground for the last time. So let's do something like this. right, so let's take everything we have here, bring it up a little bit. Okay. I'm still trying to experiment a little bit what these other controls do, but okay, that's okay. And as we can see here, I should be bringing everything a little bit forward because the toe, as you can see here, is not in the place it should be. It's like sliding a little bit. So I need to be aware to not do things like this where you see it, the toe is popping back. So I need to manually do this change. And then let's go a little bit more ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. And what I want to do here is take away all the informations we have and just keep on going up. Okay. This is the highest point the body will be in air. Let's rotate back the head, like if he's like, you know, that he tends to yeah, like he's like rotating back as he wants to then bring the leg forward again, right? So that he wants to do something like that, you know, like and also because the force is like when you move really fast, you know, so if somebody pushes you from back, your head will like, whoa, tends to go back, right? So it's like a little bit the same thing that's happening to him. So as I said, this is gonna be the highest point that he'll reach. So let's bring it up a little bit more. Okay, and what I'm thinking is that I would like him to be a little bit more forward. And also here, it's bringing more forward. Let's play the animation, see a little bit what we have here. Yeah, so it's really nice. It's coming along. Of course, the timing is too slow, so we're gonna be and maybe we can actually bring down the head, the legs here a little bit. Maybe we can actually do this. Yeah, maybe it's better to still keep that. Yeah, overlapping and dragging back. That's too much. Okay. And then let's go a little bit more forward. Oh, let's put a key on everything here, as we said. And now what I would like to do is rotate the foot back Okay, so this is the place, the moment where he's actually gonna touch the ground. Okay, so we're gonna be, I think he needs to be a little bit more. Yeah. So let's rotate him back again. And actually, I'm thinking that what we could do is, I'm messing up a little bit the controls here. Maybe what we can do is like working with the foot roll over here so that we're gonna be stuck on the ground without using this controls here. So it's a little bit a mess as I did it, but it's gonna be working anyway. So this is like, if you find yourself in a more complicated situation like this one, we're gonna solve it anyway. So I'm gonna show you. Okay, so okay, so I think that we have enough info until this point. Now what we want to do is create a pose where all the energy of the jump is going down. So the gravity and his weight is pushing him down in order to then recover. So let's go and put a key here to all the character and create our pose. This is gonna be a nice, it's gonna be like a little bit similar to this pose. Yeah, let's put everything down. And then let's continue like pushing him down a little bit. Yeah, like just that little bit. And as you can see here, it feels like this part of the leg is like stuck, and it's just this part here where it's moving. So it's like a little bit unconnected. So let's just move it, animate it in a way that everything is moving. Yeah. Okay, and then we can simply go up here and put everything to 0. Oh no, wait. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right, so let's start like putting some more some edits to it in order to give the right timing to the whole thing. So let's just cut away some frames like in here that it's like too much stuff. Also here, it's happening too late. Okay. Let's cut. Let's go on step 4 right now for this part. 32. Yeah, I think it's enough. And then what I'm thinking is that this part can actually be faster. This part at the beginning. Okay. Okay. All right. So what I want to do right now is that this pose at 52 is our last pose, right? So, but what I want to do is like put a little bit of overshoot. So then when he goes up, he like goes in a little overshoot and then goes back and settle again. So I want to put this pose actually a little bit more later. So selecting everything, I want to go like 8 frames ahead. And on this one, on 52, I just want to rotate it and go up a little bit more. See? You see, like creating this little overshoot. Maybe it's a little bit too much. We'll keep it like this for now. And then actually, what I want to like to do is like keep the head rotated down. Yeah, so it's like being dragged and doing this kind of thing, right? So that it's like the shoulders and the chest leading, and the head like tends to stay down, and so it's like whoa, right? So it's gonna be a little bit like this. And let's put a little bit of settle here, more slight and soft. So let's like put a little bit of detail here. Yeah. Yeah, it's something. Yeah, I'm really going fast on this kind of things, just to give you an idea. So it's not the poses are not that perfect, but just to give you the sense of what I'm trying to achieve with this. Right, so what I want to do now is save this animation because we're almost done with our blocking. So I'll just go here and let's save this animation as jump. All right. And yeah, so let's just put a little bit more information right now and see what happens. The first thing that I would like to do is go into my tools. I have here like a bunch of tools. And one of my favorite is actually the twin machine. That is right here. So twin machine for me really is important because it gives me that, help me create those in-betweens and or breakdowns that I need when I'm doing my blocking plus especially. So let's go back where I have my volley selection set. There you go. And now what I want to do is keep this pose. okay, that I have right now. So right now we're actually in blocking plus. Okay, and we have two keys really they are the same at 4 and 8, but I want to put on 4 like an in-between that favors a little bit the pose on the left. So let's select this and see how it goes. Okay. Okay, not bad. So I'm gonna go like really straightforward right now and try to do some tweakings like here, keeping the foot on the ground. And maybe we can actually push. All right. Now on this one, I want to favor more this other one. Okay. I want to put a key here and do the same thing. Create a pose here. It's really almost there. But the foot must be totally on the ground. So let's bring that slider all the way down on the right. Okay, so actually we can bring a little bit this all jump animation more on the right, just to create more that momentum for the jump. Okay. Let's do the same thing here again. Create a pose. Put 20 like this. So let's create that slow. Yeah. You're like feeling that it's like slowing down. Okay. And actually maybe here, let's like make it a little bit more fast. All the part of the yeah. Yeah, it feels like much better. Cool. So as you can see, our animation is like starting to come along really nicely. As I said, I'm not really going into so incredible kind of details because otherwise it will take forever. But now once we're gonna be done with our blocking plus, I'm gonna be at step 4. I'm gonna stop this animation, then we're gonna have a part 2 that will come later on for this animation tutorial. Okay. So once we're here, I would like to go and put another pose that it's like a little bit keeping the momentum down, always on 4 right here. So this is a little detail. Let's bring this back a bit. Creating, let's try to create like a certain kind of arc that when it goes down, it does like this. Goes down, goes back, and then up and forward again. So it's like really subtle. I don't know if you can feel it. Yeah, this is a thing that we can eventually try to add. Here, like bring him back. Like as I said, these are really detailed stuff. Yeah, but it's maybe too much. These are those kind of little things that you can add maybe later on in polish, because if it's too much, it's gonna, because we don't need to see certain things sometimes. We just need to feel it. Yeah, now it's better. Right. So now let's go here and keep it down a bit still. Let's bring it back this one. Okay. And let's favor this one that we're actually basically done. All right, yeah, so it's not bad at all. Let's save our animation, and yeah, so basically right now we have this 68 frames of animation that it's not bad at all. So what I would like to do is go on every single key and put like on every single keyframe that I have here, a key on the entire character. So as I said, let's select Bali here, the all selection set, and yeah, and put a key on all the character, all the entire character. So yeah, right now we are actually done with our blocking. So this is our blocking that I would say blocking plus, even though it's a real blocking plus would be more when you have certain kind of details. And those kind of details, we're gonna go and add them in the second part of the tutorial. So this is like creating a basic blocking that you can, a blocking plus, where you want to show to the director or the animation supervisor and say, okay, I've done this. What do you think? What would you change? Is the speed good? The timing, the kind of force and energy that you can feel in the character, is it enough or not? So this is would be a good stage to start with. So in the second part, we'll be actually animating, the details and going on step 2. So we're gonna have a key every 2 frames, and then after that, we're gonna go straight into converting our animation to spline or auto mode. We'll see what I will feel that it's best for this kind of shot. And yeah, so this is the first part of our tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see on part 2. Enjoy and happy animating.